Dear friends, welcome to another episode of Geopolitical and Military News. In this video, we will discuss the technologies already implemented and those about to be implemented by Elon Musk, which are radically changing the way we fight our wars. Since antiquity, technology and innovation have been gradually changing the way we fight in wars throughout history. The first notable example of technological impact in wars came with the Egyptians, who innovated by massifying the use of chariots by the infantry, associated with bows and arrows. This increased the mobility and firepower of their soldiers. Alexander the Great also brought a significant technological advance to the battlefield by perfecting the Macedonian phalanx, created by his father, King Philip II, which consisted of consecutive rows of soldiers carrying very long spears. A few centuries later, it was Rome's turn to innovate technologically in practically all aspects, notably through military engineering, with weapons that served as precursors to modern artillery, and also through the mass use of body armor, which greatly increased soldiers' survivability on the battlefield. Jumping 2,000 years ahead, between the 19th and 20th centuries, humanity witnessed another great technological leap in the military field, with the emergence of artillery shells with explosive warheads, howitzers with greater range, rate of fire and accuracy, and automatic weapons such as machine guns and rifles, armored combat vehicles, and military aviation. All these technologies radically changed the way we wage our wars, something that became very evident in World War I, seen as a conflict of technological transition where commanders, many of them stuck to the strategies and military dogmas of the 18th and 19th centuries, sent their soldiers against innovative and terribly lethal weapons of the early 20th century. And now, in the 21st century, technological advancement in the military field obviously does not stop, with one man in particular standing out in this sector. I am referring to Elon Musk, the owner and co-founder of several companies such as Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, and OpenAI. Despite the technologies created by Elon Musk's companies revolutionizing the battlefield, interestingly, he does not have any company specifically in the defense sector. But which technologies developed or implemented by Musk are effectively changing the way we fight? The one with the greatest impact on current conflicts is undoubtedly the Starlink technology, a SpaceX project that aims to provide high-speed, low-latency internet worldwide through a constellation of small communication satellites in low orbit. As Starlink satellites orbit at an average altitude of just 340 kilometers, latency is much lower than communications via geostationary satellites at 36,000 kilometers from the surface. With so many satellites in orbit, Starlink can offer high-speed internet practically anywhere on the planet's surface, and it is precisely in this area that this technology affects modern wars, providing soldiers on the ground with a fast and secure way to stay connected with other units. Before Starlink, soldiers had only two alternatives, one being the traditional radio, which, as we know, allows only the exchange of short voice messages or, in some more advanced systems, the exchange of data, but always at low speed. The other option was the large, heavy, cumbersome, and expensive military satellite communication terminals, usually pointed at geostationary satellites which, as I mentioned, due to being 36,000 kilometers away, have very high latency, meaning there is always some delay between sending the message and receiving it at the destination, a delay that can be up to 2 seconds. It may seem small, but in modern warfare, 2 seconds is more than enough to ensure the difference between life and death on the battlefield. Additionally, these terminals are expensive, heavy, and difficult to use, with their use restricted to specialized soldiers and units. But Starlink changed all that, offering a very fast and low-latency data, voice, and video link through light and very easy-to-use terminals, just by connecting them to a power source and pointing them to the sky to immediately start receiving and transmitting data, voice, video, and images, almost as if the soldier were in his living room using his high-speed internet. Through this technology, for the first time in war, small platoons can be 100% connected with neighboring units or the rear, transmitting in real time not only voice messages or truncated and incomplete data, but high-definition videos and gigabytes of data in a matter of seconds. Starlink is also revolutionizing drones, with Ukrainians installing this technology in naval drones with ranges of hundreds of kilometers. Another technology from Elon Musk that is beginning to shape the battlefield comes from Tesla, more specifically its high-energy density electric batteries. As we know, one of the big problems for electronic equipment is electricity, and Tesla, thanks to the development of new denser and more compact batteries, promises to revolutionize this area as well, allowing electronic equipment, which currently has a maximum autonomy of a few hours, to remain on and functioning for days or even weeks. This could also pave the way for the development of heavy electric military vehicles, which would be much quieter than vehicles with internal combustion engines. We also cannot forget artificial intelligence, which is revolutionizing all areas, including defense. Although, at this moment, Elon Musk is no longer directly connected to the company, he was a co-founder of OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, a technology that is having a great impact in areas such as processing large amounts of complex data and aiding decision-making based on hundreds or thousands of variables, making it, therefore, ideal for supporting decision-making on the battlefield, where every millisecond counts. Looking now to the future, we have the gigantic orbital launchers that SpaceX is testing at the moment. Starship is the largest and most powerful rocket ever built by man, with its reusable version promising to drastically reduce the cost of sending payloads to low Earth orbit. According to estimates by Elon Musk himself, a fleet of hundreds of reusable Starship rockets will be able to reduce the cost of transporting cargo so much that it will be cheaper to send cargo via orbital routes than by air, through planes like the C-5 Galaxy. Besides the transportation cost, as these rockets can land on land, they do not need large runways, being able to land on any firm and flat surface, meaning that large military loads can be delivered directly to the front line from the other side of the planet by gigantic orbital transporters. And still looking to the future, we cannot forget Neuralink, a brain-computer interface that promises to improve soldiers' capabilities both cognitively and physically, as well as their connection with weapons, vehicles, and military equipment, which will be controlled directly by the soldiers' thoughts, greatly reducing reaction time. All these innovations by Elon Musk are revolutionizing and promise to further revolutionize the way we fight our wars. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Until next time.